right, let's take a look. This relationship could have worked. Um, what does the collective need to know? Mm. The reason why you all missed an opportunity, somebody tried to manipulate your peace. The Five of Swords. This is a person here that sabotaged something that could have been really good, could have had a lot of potential, but the peace was disturbed. It's like no peace, no justice, no peace. And this is somebody right here that could have also tried to mind manipulate you a lot. With the Four of Pentacles, this person, excuse me, with the Four of Cups, this person was not as open with you as you thought. This is a person here that really didn't have a whole lot of emotions. Some of you all here, you missed a person in the past because they were not going to be available for you anyway. They could have been too busy for some of you all. Others of you all, this is a person here that just mismanaged this connection. Some of you all also, yes, you could have been juggled. It's like a person here didn't give this relationship a fair chance, an open chance. What's the Four of Cups here, Holy Spirit? What's the Four of Cups here? What's the Four of Cups here? Yep, this Emperor. This is somebody right here that was not open, not available. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Was not open, vulnerable, or available. Closed off. This is a person here that wasn't looking for an emotional relationship. Somebody here may not have the same emotional IQ as you do. See this Four of Pentacles? This person was holding back. But the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups here, 44 is about finances. This could be an emperor that was focused on leveling up, balling, getting their career, their job together. This is a person here that just did not put the focus and the energy into you. All right, what's the Six of Cups here, Holy Spirit? This person definitely is currently moving in a different direction, trying to obtain peace. This is a person here, I'm going to tell you right now, yes, they are dwelling on what you all once could have had, but right now it's like, okay, how can I make things better? How can I move things into calmer waters? The Five of Swords, this is a person here that could have a strong determination to try to make something work. I hear the word attempt, to try to attempt to something. But this is a person here, for some of you all, you need to pay attention to their psyche, their personality. They have a different personality trait. This is the kind of person that they don't show you what they're truly thinking because they hold back. They don't show you what their true intentions are because they give you a little bit of emotions to hold on to, and a little bit may seem like a lot for you. But this is a person here who is rejecting your love. So some of you all could have been shunned. You could have been rejected, but it's not fair. It's not fair. It's like something went terribly wrong. What's the Six of Swords here, Holy Spirit? What's the Six of Swords? Dang. See? The Justice card, respect, balance, equality, fairness. The Knight of Pentacles, they're slow to do it. Slow to do it. The Four of Pentacles. For some of you all here, there's a person that lingers around your life or your energy. And this person does hold on to you, but they know you have such a guard up. And you know how you saying crying over spilled milk? It's like, I'm going to be honest. Of course, I'm typically reading the other person's energy. And with this, if this is all the other person's energy, this is somebody here who's crying over their, simple-mindedness. They could have been very narrow-minded, very closed-minded. Five of Wands, looking for attention. This is the kind of person that could like unnecessary attention. They could like to make other people envious, compete with each other. This is a very competitive person. The Three of Swords. Yep. See the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups? 33. Many of you all, you had a person here, their personality trait does not, it's something about their communication as well. Somebody here has a personality disorder. 33 shows a person here that could need to work on their communication. It could also show this person right here could be, they may not have a high emotional IQ, but this could be a person here that could be spiritually intellectual, but this could also be a person because they're spiritually intellectual, they manipulate physical and emotional, and this is the kind of person that is accustomed to people fighting on it over them, casually seeing people. You have a casualty. This person has casualties for relationships. This is a situationship kind of person. And this is a person right here that's reminiscing, thinking, was it worth the heartache? Was it worth the disappointment? Did I mess something up? Should I be in regrets? Do I have a reason to rethink this? Should I take this chance? But in actuality, they didn't give you a fair chance. Let me see why this person is looking at you now. Why is this person looking at the collective now? Some of you all, this person, I'm going to tell you right now, this is somebody here that has other people. You know how we use the term placeholders, options, and things of that? That's just what they do. Somebody here has a lot of growing. 33 is all about evolving. It's about mastering your feelings, mastering your emotions. Somebody here has to go through a cycle of mastering their emotions, being vulnerable, being open. It's the vulnerability that this person lacks. It's the openness that they lack. See, there's nothingness here. It's because nobody, I feel like somebody here has closed off many cycles, or many people have recognized a person for who they are and nobody wants them. Unfortunately, I feel like somebody here feels like they're nothing, they have nothing. It could, how players get caught up in games. I'm not saying this person is a player, but when a person is discerned to be a player, people pull back. A person that shunned and rejected you has caused other people to pull back from them, because somebody here is all about attention, all about people fighting over them. Somebody here miscommunicates intentionally, but there's a personality disorder. Why is this person dwelling on a collective here? Why is this person dwelling on a collective here? Consciousness. Because they have a guilty conscience. I told you, whatever has happened between the two of you all, they're thinking about it. The flowering card. And this is a person here, for some of you all, they try to make you share them. Some of you all, a person was trying to force you. It's like this right here. They want to force you to be something that you may not be, or something that you stand for. This is a person that's okay with being shared. Now, that message has been coming out for a few days now. This is the kind of person, yeah, they have people that are around them, but more than likely, they have people that don't really care about them. The Three of Cups is just showing getting out, gathering, going out. It could be partying, but it just could be casual dates. But it does not show a person here that's living a consistent life of peace, because that's what they don't have. They don't have respect. This person has casualties. The Seven of Wands, they close off themselves. The Five of Wands, they like people to fight over them. So this is a person here, they don't mind being shared. Somebody here lacks the appropriate attention. What's this Five of Wands you showing me? What about this Five of Wands here? Yep. Healing and miser. Yep. That's exactly what this is the kind of person that will cause drama, cause trouble, and then pull back from it. Some of you all here have an attention seeking person, because they've never had attention before. And this is the kind of person, you ever heard that term, you throw the brick and you hide your hand? That's what they do. Yep. And now this person is turning in. Somebody here must have caused a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, or just, some sort of upheaval for their life, trying to be a person that makes other people jealous, envious, and fight over them to get them to share. This person has a personality just, some of y'all need to go study Munchausen, but there's a psychological disorder. It's not bipolar. They're not bipolar. They like attention, but they have other issues. The Four of Cups, they could have not had the appropriate nurturing from family. It's typically always a generational issue, which is the bloodline, the family, or if they've gotten into society and society has trained them up. But somebody here hasn't gotten past their current energy. So this person right here is something that they've lacked. that they want, and they want a lot of, and they want every person to feel that, you know, we're supposed to share, you know, I can't commit, or I missed the good stuff. Somebody here thinks they're too good, thinks they're all that. This person thinks too well of themselves. They think they are all that in a bag of chips, and their ass is not. They're a shared item. And there are no feelings here. People don't share them because they like them. People share them because they don't give a damn about them. I feel like somebody here is also having a very harsh reality. A very harsh reality. And it's making them feel some sort of way. Their heart chakra is contaminated. Somebody here has a contaminated heart chakra because they don't know what love is. They don't know what true emotion is. They don't know what true affection is. They are used to people rejecting them or abandoning them. Now, I'm going to say something because I hear it. You know, because this is a reading for men, and make sure this is not your energy. You need to be honest with yourself. You would know that more than I would. You know how, like, when you're young and you are not the attractive person and people reject you, people shun you. So when you grow up and you become an emperor, you have things. A true emperor owns things, has ownerships, has power. You know, they can have a level of success, but they're well seen, well known of. It's like somebody here use a tool that was meant to better their life, and that tool, they use the tool inappropriately and accurately, and it caused chaos in their life. But see, this is an emperor that still has little boy syndromes of rejection, of little boys syndromes of being shunned, little boy syndrome that doesn't feel love. There's a deeper issue with this man, because he requires attention, and he likes being shared, or he likes sharing women. What's the little boy syndrome? What's the little boy syndrome, Holy Spirit? What's the little boy? He could also lack authority. This could be a person here. See, some of you all may think, you know, this person is narcissistic, but narcissistic people have psychological disorders, but they also have a reprobate mind. This person has their conscience. Their conscience is telling them something. Like, you've done something wrong. You've caused some disorder in your life. This is why you don't have peace. If this person is having legal troubles, it's like somebody here is having to come to terms with the reality of their life, what it is, because of their own hands. The work of their hand is following them. Third parties, casualties, being reckless, being a heartbreaker. This is a person that has accrued a certain amount of karma, and it's recycled and going right back to them. So guess what? This is a person here that's having like a reality check of who they are, but more so who he is not, because he's not all that. He is this is a grown man that looks like he's having little boy syndromes, little boy issues. And this is a person here that it looks like he lacks love. Like something very simple. Like he truly lacks love. He truly lacks somebody just simply caring for him and about him for who he is. But I feel like a person here, they draw power off of people that fight off of them, that argue over them. So he blocks you to make you maybe run behind him or question, why does he not like me? Why does he not want me? Because that's what he's accustomed to. This could be a man that you know, maybe many girls didn't want in middle school, high school, if he went to college, or when he was a young adult, or if he is still young now. This is a man right here. There's a learned behavior is what I'm saying. There's a learned behavior that he's mimicking, that he is realizing, unfortunately, in a catastrophic type of way, that it does not work with life. And you know how people don't expect for life to render to them what they've rendered to others? That's what's going on here. Being shared property is the easiest way for a person with sense to recognize that people don't love you, they use you, or they profit from you, because there's no true emotion here. See the maturity card? He lacks maturity. So therefore, he lacks balance. That's his thing. This man ain't grown up. He's not grown up. He got some growing to do. There's some, his shadow work is to grow. You know, he probably has not integrated correctly. I was just, oh my God, I should have just said it. Suppression and comparison. See, he suppresses things. And see that comparison? This is a man that compares women. Every woman is the same. And it's like, you know, it could be something, like I said, that comes from his childhood. If not, it's from society. It's a societal living that I think someone here could be potentially living out. And his mindset is restricted, it's arrested, you know, it's remedial. Because he's learned something bad that he feels like he can capitalize off of. It's good when it's in the moment until the chaos comes. See, he's just existing. This is a man that's not living. He's not been challenged. He's not ever been challenged to be mature, to be a man of true valor, a man of worth, a man of promise, a man of provision, a man of pure power. This is a man here that abuses his power. I don't know why, but I feel like this is a man that also abuses women. But it's trait. There's a trait that he has. I feel like he could have a narcissistic trait that he operates from, and that could come again from either way. From his family, it could be something generationally cursed, dysfunctional relationships. It could also be societal, something he's learned that he's mimicking and thinking this is the way of life, this is the way of living. And see, this past life, this man here got a lot of gunk with him. Let me see something. Give me something on the suppression. What is he suppressing? Fighting. There's something he's fighting. This is a man that's fighting inner demons. And see, he doesn't want to receive something. He's not open to saying, you know what, it's my own fault. I caused my own trouble. I caused my own worries. I caused my own mess. I need to deal with something. There is a root to his problem that he is ignoring. Look at it. Oh my God, girl. Schizophrenia. There's a behavior issue here. There's a mental health issue. And that mental health issue is coming from another underlying issue. This man got mental health issues. But he could be a man of much resource, power, success, you know, money. He could have an attractiveness to himself, but he abuses his power. He's schizophrenia. He's mental. And all of it's coming from because he is suppressing an issue. The 4 of Cups is closed off energy. I'm not very open to my feelings. So this is a man here that likely could have been told to shut up when he was a child. He could, if he, in his family setting, he could also have been a person that is responsible for everybody in the house, making sure everybody else is good but himself. This is a man here that could be accustomed to obligations, accustomed to responsibility. He's not been liberated. He's not been set free. That's why he's still apprehended, because he's stuck on something from his past. You know, like, it's supposed to be this way. You know, it could be him mimicking something he saw his dad do, or if his father was not in his life. It could be something that he saw if his mom had boyfriends, if she married somebody else. It's something that he's mimicking. Let me see. Who is he mimicking? Hold on a minute. Give me something on what he's mimicking. Give me something on what this Emperor is mimicking. There's a deeper root here, I think. Yep. The master. There's a master. So this is something that somebody taught him, either visually or verbally. And it has worn his behind out. He could have been a child that grew up in an abusive home setting. See this right here? Isolation. I told you. There is a man that was isolated. Now, if this is not in his childhood, this could be in a previous relationship where the woman before him, maybe she had power over him, power over his mind, power over his emotions, power over his spirit, you know, power over his money, power over his manhood. Damn. This man might be effed up. I'm just being honest. There's a power that somebody else has had over him. And this could be something that he doesn't want, you know, a person that he cannot control, that he cannot tell what to do. But what he has to do, he has to manipulate you. For some of you all here, he could have slept or been involved with someone with an emotional energy that was unhealthy, or like she was not into him emotionally, or a woman that that was narcissistic or had a narcissistic trait and passed it on. You know how we talk about STIs and STDs? This could be a spiritual transference, something transferred to this man. We got to see what this is. Hold on a minute, let me see. Something transferred to him. What transferred to this man? Existing, learning how to exist, learning how to get by, learning how to be okay with the bare minimum, learning how not to be enough. Something about this man is not accustomed to being accepted, accustomed to being wanted, or accustomed to being desired. You know, it's like, you know, you're here to provide a need. Get this done. That's your job. That's your mission. That's your obligation. Then the hell with you. Yep, stress. He's accustomed to being stressed. Innocence. Now, some of you all here, it's the innocence of him that's still speaking. It's the innocence in him that's saying, when is it going to be my turn to boss somebody around? When is it going to be my turn to make somebody sad? When is it going to be my turn to make somebody cry? When is it going to be my turn to make somebody feel what I feel? You know, some hurt people hurt other people. And this man is hurt in a deep way. See right here, intensity. When is it going to be my turn to share somebody? This could be a man that's been shared all his life, that has to do everything for everybody else, and nobody has taken time to say, are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you want anything? People have shunned, rejected, and dismissed this man, and that's what the hell he has done in his life to women. But I think it's a certain type of women. Conditioning. See, he's been conditioned. It's his mindset. See how the politics card comes out? Now, he could be a politician. Some of you all can have that going on. But for many of you all, you have a man that wears a mask. Now, when you talk about politicians, they're very conditioned and they're very structured. Their discipline is different. So there's something different that he's learned or that he's learning behavior. How certain men act, of certain, you know, character, integrity, value, and things like that. But it's from a skewed perspective. Yep, I told you, see, he's the outsider. This is a man that's not ever been truly wanted or valued. And unfortunately, this is why he has not valued you. It takes a person right here going down a Damascus road to have that fall, to be able to see your mess is stink and you're not all that. And see here, trust. He's the outsider. He may not trust people. This man got trust issues. He got trust issues with lovers. But he has this. If this is all one man, y'all, this is a lot of gunk for one person to deal with, to consume. And I feel like, you know, this is why you've not had any peace with him, because he's showing you signs of schizophrenia. If it's not schizophrenia, maybe some of you all, it is bipolarism, but it could also be there's a mental health behavior that he's been conditioned to suppress. This man needs some counseling. He may also need some medication. He may also need some therapy. He needs some healing in his life. And all this is coming from a man being told, shut up, take this. Oh, I got a song for you all. Listen to the song by Music Soul Child, Teach Me How to Love. I was told the true definition of a man was to never cry, work to provide. Something I think got to know how. He's been conditioned. He's been very conditioned. He's not accustomed to anyone truly caring. When I say what a man brings to the table, what he brings to the table may not always be money. It may be he's the one that cares and people don't care for him. It could be something very minute for some of you all, then others of you all is something on a larger scale. There's a grand issue here that a man needs to work out internally. Yep. There's an internal issue. He has no peace. So therefore, there's no justice in his life. No peace, no justice. No justice, no peace. I think he's become accustomed or conditioned to heartbreak. Him being disappointed, him being told, men have to go through this. This is the way life is. This is what men have to deal with. Just take it. He's been accustomed to just taking things. I see Toby, even being called a different name that he doesn't want to be called. It could also be emasculation, but it could also be spiritual or emotional emasculation. This man has been emasculated, honey. Somebody you got, this man, he has some work he needs to work on. Anxiety, overthinking, overanalyzing, looking at things, assuming the worst of things. All right. What's the Five of Swords here? What's the Five of Swords? Dang. Rushing, blindly doing things, not being attentive, not paying attention. And I feel like somebody here has not or does not ask questions, just going with the flow, just taking something. This is a man that hasn't had the opportunity or not, been granted an opportunity to push life back. So he's just been getting ran over. I don't think he's weak. Everything is not always about weakness, y'all. But I think this is a man here that's like, nobody cares, so I'm not going to say anything. And I'm going to hurt people because I'm going to hurt somebody because I've been hurt. See this Hermit card? Internalizing. This man here has issues. And whoever needs this message, your confirmation is simply this. He has a way about himself that he think is right, but the way is going to be through death. That scripture in Proverbs. But this death is a spiritual death. He's going to have to ascend. And I feel like this man here also has an issue standing up for himself. I feel like when things get rough, when the rough gets going, he abandons people because that's what he's accustomed to people doing to him. This man right here is not secure. He's not as secure and not as confident as you may think, as he may or as he may want you to think. There's a deeper rooted issue. Yep. And this could also be a man. You see the Queen of Wands. Primarily we use the Queen of Wands for sexual energy. This could be a man that rushes into relationships. When it talks about feelings, he doesn't feel emotionally. He feels physically. Didn't I tell you? There's a way about a man that he may think is right, but in the end is death. You see this here? It's death card. There's something his spirit is telling him. It's time to let this go. It's time to kill this off. It's time to be done with that. Something about him, and it could be, I don't know if it's the type of woman that he deals with. I don't know if it's his mindset. I don't know if it's behavior problem. I don't know if it's a family issue. I'm not certain if it's a societal issue. It could be all of the above. It can be a conglomerate of a lot of things. But the fact of the matter, he rushes into sexual relationships. You know how sometimes a Queen of Wands could be sexy. She could be alluring. She can be enticing. It's like a man here, he may come off as disciplined, but he's not. I think somebody here has discovered this man weak spot. This is a man, how the wrong person that will discover your weakness will try to wear you out with it? That's what I think. This is a man that looks for weak women. I started to say it from the very beginning, but I'm glad I waited. But the reason why he looks for weak women that he can just run over, block, disregard. He has a dismissiveness to his energy because somebody has done that to him. And it's likely been a person that he's been very open to. If it's not been one person, it's been multiple people because he's been open with the wrong person. So that lets you know he has an infection. Where's the infection? Is in his spirit. The spirit has been contaminated. Why? Because the mind is contaminated. He also could have had something to transfer inside of him because he suppressed it, and it's like things has been adding up, and now all he wants is peace. He wants peace and respect. I feel like this man here has been emasculated. Hold on, let me put this deck out. Let me put this deck out over here. Hold on a minute. Yep. What he just rushing. He rushed a lot. He rushed a lot. He could have the gift of gab. He could talk his way into things, talk his way out of things. You know, he has a quickness about himself that's not good, that's not healthy, and that's not right. He's irrational. He's reckless. He's reckless with himself. So I'm more than sure, I'm more than certain that he's been reckless with you. But that's because somebody has been reckless with him. He's reckless. A lot of these men coming up with these mama issues, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being honest. See, this is a man here that, you know, he may pull if he thinks that you have a certain issue that he has. This is something with some mama issues. Mama issues, it could be a wife issue if he's married or been married. It could be a girlfriend issue. You know, it could also be a man that has a certain type of woman, Hasidity, bougie. He has an issue. You know, it's almost like a man who wants to create an image of something that he gotta have. I hear that song. You want this money? You gotta be a bad bee. Shake that A. Something. You gotta be a bad bee. You know, a lot of these men, especially when they get to a certain place of life, it's all about the look. You know, it's all about what looks good, not what feels good. So, you know, it's like a man is saying, you know, oh, no, that's not my type. You know, it's almost as if there's a falseness here. And I'm being drawn right on back to this card here. Now, I know everybody's not dealing with a politic or a politician, but you see that mask? There's a mask that a man is wearing because he wants people to think, oh, I'm this emperor. I got to have someone to match my energy, to match my vibe. You know, you got to have this certain look. You got to, you know, be a certain height. It could be complexion. You know, it could be your money. But he's lying. This is a man here that wants somebody to feed his ego, to make him feel good, to make him feel okay. He's fraudulent, but this fraud is in the spirit. And this is a man here that's been robbed. He's been robbed of his own identity. So therefore, what he does is he tries to rob people. This is a man trying to rob women of their identity. So this could be a man. Remember that envious card, that jealousy card? I don't know who this is going to help, but this is going to help some of y'all. This is a man here that wants a woman to look a certain type of way because he wants to keep up an image, create an image, you know, make people think he has an image to protect or to live by. He ain't shit though. I'm gonna say it how he is. No. What he does is tries to make. Has somebody been trying to make you jealous of the way a person he used to be with, the way they look? Because it's a lot of emphasis on looks. He doesn't have an identity, and what he wants is a woman, or what he projects on, or what he tries to hurt is a woman who does not have an identity. So he can create it, so he can develop it. Now I'm gonna tell you a couple I'm seeing in my head. I'm gonna be honest. I see Jada and Will. And one of the things she said was that she felt like she lost her identity because she had to fit her husband's image. There's a man here that doesn't have an image, so he wants to create yours. In order for you to have this relationship, in order for you to have him, you got to look a certain way. You got to talk a certain way. You got to act a certain way. He wants you to think it's protocol to his life and his living. But I don't know why, but I feel like this man doesn't come from that. Do y'all know that saying about old money and new money? Old money is generational money. It was passed down through the bloodline. New money are people that typically break generational curses financially, and they become the finance person or the finance corporate of their family. They're the new money. I feel like some of you all, possibly there's a man, he could be of status, he could be obtaining status, he could be obtaining money, resources, and that has become a power to him, but he's new money. So it's like the new kid on the block. I gotta look this way. This man don't have an identity. Somebody has told him what he's supposed to like, who he's supposed to like, and what it's supposed to look like. He does not have an identity. Remember that 4 cups being the first card? Because he's been told to shut up. This man has been told what to do so much that he don't know what to do now. And this is a man, I don't care what his body looks like, it's something about him. A person made him look the way he looks. See, somebody here did a number on his head. That's why his personality is all off and jacked up, because he's either been in a relationship that has built him, made him, groomed. It's like a man has been groomed. Generally, women are. But in this aspect, it's like a man has been truly groomed. His size, his hair, he's being dressed. It's something about attire. Somebody don't like him for what he really is. His identity has been stolen. But this is not, I mean, I'm sure some of you all could be dealing with, a spirit, a physical identity, but this is like spiritual. He don't know who the heck he is. See right here? This shows a man that rebuttals authority. This also shows a lot of Saturn energy, a lot of restrictions. He's not had the right father. Oh my God. Y'all, the father energies. His dad didn't put something in him. Now, he could be a person, respectfully saying he could be, I ain't going to use that term, I'm just going to say it. He could be a man when his dad rejected him, shunned him, dismissed him, didn't own up to him. Father issues. This is a man with a big daddy issue. This could also be a man that's trying to impress his father and live up to something that he's not. He's not living out his true north node. He's not living out his true abundant right because he's not tapped into it. Nope. So this is a man here that wants to have control, and this is all fixed energy. He can be very fixed, very stubborn, very arrogant, but very, very restricted. See, Saturn restricts us into a specific time. He could feel like it's my time. I've arrived. I have this. I have that. There are a lot of issues coming out from this man. Give me this, Holy Spirit. Dang. Yep. See here? Success. Driving nice cars. He could have a car obsession. He could have an authority obsession. The 2 of Swords. See, that's the thing. He don't know what to do with a lover that he watches. Now, you could be that lover, but you could be a person, especially if you have not submitted to him. With the Justice card here, there could be lack. Hold on, y'all. Sweet Pea.
Yes, ma'am.
7 minutes.
Okay.
Is Chloe up?
No, ma'am. She's asleep.
Oh, Lord. Okay, 7 minutes.
Already.
All right, love. Okay, dang, I forgot what I was saying. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can retract that. Dang, what was I saying? Bam. Thank you, Holy Spirit. There's a lover that he doesn't know what to do because the level of respect, the level of submission. This is a man here that has submission and respect mixed up. The wires have been crossed in his psyche. So a man feels like if you respect me, you shut up, you do what I say. It's like do as I say, don't ask any questions. That's one. That's for some of you all. Others of you all, he feels like you don't submit to him, you're not submissive. So submission and respect are actually together. They're one, submission and respect. But this is a man that feels like, well, you don't respect me, you don't submit to me. Submit me like you won't let me tell you what to do. This man want to boss somebody ass around. He looking for somebody to boss. He looking for somebody to tell what to do. That's what's been done to him. He's looking to tell somebody how they should dress, how they should wear their hair, what size you can be, how to wear your shoes, how to wear your nails, how to wear your makeup. If y'all got a metrosexual, you definitely got a mess on your hands. Respectfully saying. But that's the thing. He's looking for someone to boss, to tell what to do. It's like, if you don't tell me what to do, if you don't do what I say do, then I'll leave you hanging. I'll let you figure it out. That's the hurt side of him. And what I told you, the Ten of Swords, very manipulative. So what he does, he moves on after he thinks he's hurt you because he wants to, drop a seed in your mind. Oh my God, he's not going to talk to me. I'm not pretty enough. Oh my God, he gets all the pretty girls, but the pretty girls don't like him. They tolerate him. They don't have any feelings, no emotion here or here. He gets the same thing that he's been getting, but he's not showing you that. It's just you may see, oh my God, he has so many women. Oh my God, they just run by. He's trying to make like he's King David. Hell no. His ass ain't no King David. He might be Ishmael out the Bible. Anyway, listen. He's trying to make you think he's something that he's not. He's playing on your psyche. This is psychic abuse, like psychological abuse. He's trying to make, and that's the thing. I just feel like for whoever this is for, he wants to tell you what to do. Dress like this, talk like this, act like this, be this, become this, do what I say, ask me for this, beg me for this. It's too much. It's too much mental scrutiny. Hell no. Don't ask me any questions. Don't rebuttal anything. Just take it. He wants you to be a doormat to him because it's what he's been for somebody else, or for some of you all, several others. But it's because his psyche, he's learning, or he needs to learn that this is not life. Somebody didn't talk this man something bad. And you see this Tower card, it's time for him to realize. It's time for him to say, it's time. Something here is about time. Yeah, all right. I got to go because y'all see no, she just called me. I got to go. Yep. See, there's a message. He doesn't know what to say. I feel like this man struggles with your energy. I feel like you may be more of a match to him than what he thought or what he wanted. And I feel like you may be more of a challenge. I don't know why, but I feel like you challenge him. You do. He wants a relationship, but he wants you to submit to him. He wants a relationship, but he wants to give you constituents. Constituents. It's like I'll do this if you do that. He wants you to do it. Somebody here must have really made this man do a lot to be with them, be around them. If he's in any type of group, organization, society, I think this man has done a lot. To be initiated, to be around people, or be involved in certain types of relationships that where people truly didn't love him and they wore a mask to him. and they tolerated him. And now he's mimicking that with you. But now this is a man that wants peace. But I feel like he's compromised so much with his dignity and respect and character. Child, this is a lie. Now, this is a lie. God darn. Oh, God. Girl, look at here. See right here? Snakes. This is a man here that has a snake way, a shiesty way. Is what he's accustomed to. I told you it's time. He has to shed his skin. The snake, all snakes are not dangerous. So you would know how dangerous he is, but there's a shedding of the skin. Why? Because it's time for him to grow. Why? Because it's time for maturity. Why? Because it's time for him to release something. Look at him. Look at his little crybaby ass. Look at him. That's what it is. I think he's being taught submission. What submission and respect is, it's equal. It's mutual energy. And see, this is a man here. I told you he has a lot of healing, because I feel like for some of you all, you're dealing with a man with a lot of trauma. And that ass is sneaky. He's sneaky. He's not trustworthy. This is the kind of person that says, oh, you're not trustworthy. But in actuality, it's him. But I feel like somebody here now, unless you're the one that really messed him up, I feel like a man has been in relationships, multiple relationships, that have not served his higher good of life and has not spoken to his higher consciousness. And somebody here is speaking to his higher consciousness, and he has to consciously make a choice. But he doesn't know how to make a choice because you match his energy. He can't get you the way he is accustomed to getting others. And he can't treat you, talk to you, act with you the way he acts with others. Something here is an act. Let me see something here. Hold on a minute. Yep. Courtship. Courtship and marriage. If this man has already been married or already been in a serious relationship, he's courted someone, this is a man here that's been damaged. I feel like this man is damaged goods. I'm going to be honest with you. And I feel like what he is masking is how much he's been damaged and who damaged him. Yep. Sure enough, honey, see this adjudication and see this courthouse. Now, either somebody work in the legal world, or this is somebody here that, this could also be spiritual judgment. And it's time for him to ascend. Like I said, integrate. It's time for him to grow his ass up. Too childish. And the world does not revolve around him. He's not the boss of everybody. He's not the boss of you. This could be the kind of man that says, well, men are the head. Yeah, but the woman is the neck. He lacks something. There's something he's lacking. And that's why he's likely lacking you, and why he can't bag you the way he wants you. He could be trying to make you feel like, well, I'm used to bad women. They look like this. The women I'm accustomed to dating look like this, look like that. But something here is absent. The absence of a woman. I don't think he's dating soul. Ain't nothing like the soul of a woman. The soul of a woman. He does not interact with women that have spirit. See, that's the thing. He doesn't interact and date women, or not dated or marry anyone of substance. So the Lord has sent you in his life to be a true woman of substance. And this is a man that's not accustomed to that, because you match his energy. You know that saying from back in the day that says, you're time enough for him, you're his match. That's what it is. He's lacked substance in his life. And respectfully, y'all, this is a man that could have lacked substance from his mom. His mom could have lacked that. So he could have, this man, it's like he thrives off of assumption. And it's the assumption of that's wrong. Something here is miscalculated in this man's mind. It's his psyche, his personality. He got a disorder, a learned behavior that he needs to unlearn. He could be unlearned, which would be ignorant. But what's ignorance? Not knowing. What's not knowing? Some people may say dumb. Some people say incompetent. Some people may say stupid. Some people may say remedial. It's like me being dyslexic. Hell, I'm dyslexic. This man probably can read 10 times, if not 20 times, better than me, but he lacks common sense. You know what I mean? He lacks basic knowledge, basic principle as it pertains to relationships. So there's a relationship error, a relationship flaw that he lacks with somebody, or he has always lacked, and he's doing the same thing that he's experienced. I think this man might be remedial. Something about him is remedial in the relationship area. I really think so. Because I'm thinking about me being dyslexic. It takes some time for me to comprehend certain things. I have to find ways to comprehend. It's this comprehension skill as it pertains to relationship. It's like, everybody lets me treat them bad. I've grown up now. I've become this. Or everybody lets me walk over them. No, the hell everybody don't. Every woman don't stand for that. He's made an assumption of what most people or most women have done or allowed him to do, except for you. Unless it's the other way around. Child, let me close this out. I got to go, honey. My God. See here? High honors. The good Lord. Now, this could be a man that, wants you to honor him, respect him, look up to him. But 25, that's a 7. The truth of the matter is, this is a man who likes to have fun. The number 5, he's adventurous, and he's reckless, and he's tacky with some things. He's learning some spiritual lessons. 18 breaking down to a 9. This is a man. It's time for him to grow out of his child or childish like ways. This could also be a man, to be honest with y'all, respectfully saying, that does not know something appropriately with dating. There's something inappropriate. It could be age. It could be I don't know. It could be age. It could be money. There's something he doesn't have a good hold of or a good comprehension of. He's acting like a child. Marriage. 33 express. If this is a man that wants to marry you, I feel like this man may have really walked on you, hurt you, maybe even severely traumatized you, but it's where he comes from. If it's not where he comes from, it's what he's gotten into in a societal living, and he's learned some real effed up stuff like a lot of men have. He's fine though. He's grieving and sorrow. He got grief and sorrows. 32 breaking down to a 5. So there's 2 5s here. He has a lot of sorrows over the fun that he's had. Reckless fun. He has a lot of regrets. He could have passed by so much time and wasted. And he may not have as many days ahead of him than what he has behind him. There's a lot that he has to balance out and think about now. Oh, no, let me use this deck right here. Then I got to go, y'all. Call Notia back. See here? We have some unspoken tension and some unfinished business we need to take care of. I think this man here is trying to make you feel like you have to submit to him. That he's some sort of authoritative person in your life, especially those of you all that deal with, spiritual relationships. However, he doesn't know true protocol to life and relationship and women. Now, he could have a certain North Node. Damn, if he does have, he can have a certain North Node, and he has accrued a lot of karma. If he's done a lot of bad to women, then he got a lot to learn. And he got, this may take him some time, honey. Yeah, God. Okay, let me close this out, y'all. I got to go. There it is. And there it is. Simply putting, I purposely tried to confuse you. That's what he does. Oh my God. I told y'all that. This man got low self-esteem. So this is the kind of man who looks for women with low self-esteem. He don't want a strong woman. This is a man of appearance. He wants a woman that looks good and makes him feel good physically. It's like sex me. He don't know how to love. He don't know how to nurture. Or if he does, he becomes desensitized. Look at here. It's him. It's him playing games, deceiving behaviors. Girl, look at here. This card done came out again. I've purposely tried to confuse you. He's been trying to confuse your behind a lot. That card came out twice. Look at here. But he don't want to lose you. There's something wrong with his mouth. There's an emotional muzzle on his mouth. He could have really sabotaged this relationship and feel like you won't believe him. But this man has an internal. He got some issues. He got to work on himself. Oh, he's rereading some text messages. Child, I didn't work up an appetite, and I swear I can't eat nothing heavy. Lord, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Yep, I told you. This man right here got a certain north node. He has accrued a lot of karma, a lot of bad. And I think it's because of what he's done with women and to women. And he does not like taking accountability. We both know what we were doing. He lacks accountability, but he wants you to feel like, respect me. Don't question me. Don't challenge me. Don't ask me. The hell if you shouldn't. All right. I can't give you what you want right now because it's him emotionally. He has a emotional defect. He does not have an emotional IQ like you do. But y'all, he said he in love with you. All right. Now remember, now some of y'all got some damn schizos out here. So you got some crazy folk. You got to be careful. Some of y'all got these crazy people that wishy-washy sometimes. These crazy men. Okay, ladybugs, I got to go. I got to get to my youngin'. You have Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, and Gemini. Okay, peace and blessings. Great day. I truly hope this has been helpful. It definitely has been long. Good night and namaste. I'm gonna try to record some videos tomorrow. I'm gonna try. All right, namaste. Good night.